exciting time this is, or who knows. What they say is it's today is my 25th anniversary of doing comedy. So we're, yeah. Can't believe it. So I had no idea. I don't really keep up with those things, you know, but somebody's doing the math, because what they did was they I don't know, they added up the time, and then they divided it by 2 and carried the 5, and then subtracted 3, and here we are. So, in honor of the 25th anniversary of comedy, I'm going to do stand-up like I first started, which is with this microphone like this. And thank you. I was actually, we didn't have cordless back then. I had a cord on the mic, but I was too scared for about the first 6 months to a year to ever even touch the mic. I would just walk up and talk into a mic like this, but then of course it was just 5 minutes was my entire act, but it seemed like an eternity. And then the guy that was running the club made me take the mic out because it looked more confident. So I got really good at just, you know, once in a while just standing like that with the mic still right there, and then I would put it back, which, you know. But then you get really good at it. A lot of people take it, you know, and they just take it confidently and just move the mic back like that. And but you know, the singers, stand-up people don't do this. They get really good at the turning around like that. Anyway. God, I can't believe the first time I did this was 25 years ago, which is insane to think about. And so for some reason, 25 years of anything makes people want to celebrate. And when I say people, I mean everyone around me. For me, it's just forcing me to look at things I'd rather forget. But wait till you see what you're seeing today. Anyway. But, you know, so they're going to do this today to celebrate the 25 years, and then they give me a cake, which I love cake, so that's fine. So, but I started, unfortunately, in 1980. So, and no one should be forced to remember 1980. That's the number one problem. There were some bad clothes in the 80s. Really, I mean, I could have started in the 60s, the 70s, even the 1880s would have been better for me. But the 80s, you'll see all throughout the show, and I had shoulder pads. Those were very popular then. Don't judge me. You know you wore them too. And lots of different hair colors and lengths and lots of looks and high-waisted pants. Those were very popular. They came up almost as high as they could without having to go up another size. You know what I'm talking about? And then billowy shirts that just barely, just silky, billowy shirts and high pleated pants, which is a good look. So, and then I started at a comedy club in New Orleans called Clyde's Comedy Corner, and it was on a corner, and a guy named Clyde owned it. And I don't think he had anything to do with comedy. He was a mafia guy, I'm pretty sure. I'm not, if you're watching, I don't know for sure, Clyde. But anyway, so now it's 25 years later. We're going to have an anniversary party to celebrate. And you know what I like to do at parties, Tony. it's so weird that, I mean, I really can't get over how grateful I am for this whole journey. And when I look back, because this has forced me to look at things that, how I started. And there were a couple places I played, because there really wasn't a comedy club in New Orleans except for that one for a short time. And I played a lot of different places doing stand-up. And one place that shall remain nameless, because I can't remember it. But it wasn't really a club. It was just I don't know what it was, but I guess comedy took over from the Mechanical Bull, basically. They realized that if you put a comedian someplace, people will pay for drinks and come in and they'll make money. So there wasn't really a stage. I performed one time, and the stage was a piece of plywood on top of a few cases of beer. So it was a little larger than this table, and, you know, beer is about that high, right? So there's plywood on top of that. So when I was introduced, the difference between me off stage and on stage was this. Like this. Like, I was here, and then they introduced me, and I'm just like that all of a sudden. And it was tiny, and so I couldn't really move, and it was just horrible. So, and if you wanted a beer, you had to lean down and try to balance it out. What I found, really, is there's a very thin line between celebration and humiliation. And today, I hope you enjoy it. Oh, my God, it's just... I can't tell you I am fortunate or unfortunate enough to be able to look back and watch myself change and evolve. And I was just scared to death when I started out, and just looked totally different and sounded different. And so anyway, it's a very interesting thing to look at. But I brought some friends here today to help me remember, because one guy is very instrumental in helping me get my start. I think you know him from The Tonight Show. Jay Leno is here. He helped me a tremendous amount. And also, David Spade is here from the Showbiz Show with David Spade. He and I worked together a whole lot. And so, later on in the show, we're going to show you my first appearance on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, which I was so fortunate that I did Johnny Carson many times before he retired. And that really just changed my life. It changed my career. It was a huge, huge event in my life, because I was the first woman in the history of the show to be called over to sit down with Johnny. And so it's a pretty special thing that I experienced. So we're going to show you that later on. And also the outfit that I wore. Again, remember, it was the 80s. And somebody here thought it might be really funny if I recreated that outfit. So... I don't know if you all saw when I recreated my prom dress, but it tops that. It really does. It's better than that. And I picked it out special for The Tonight Show. I went shopping for that outfit. So anyway, I want you to meet a friend of mine. I brought her in from actually, she's in South Carolina now. She used to live in Slidell, and she's my oldest friend. 30 years we've known each other, and she and her husband and kids lost everything in Hurricane Katrina, like everything. And so she's here, and please welcome Barbara Ganeshow. Song. We were roommates, and we would play that song and with chopsticks sing it and to each other. So tell people how we met.
Well, I was dancing in a discotheque. Vance was DJing.
My brother was DJing.
I was dancing to Fight the Power with my my cousin, synchronized dancing. Fight the power. All right, go. We did all that, and Ellen was there with my classmate. She's 2 years older than me. I was 16, she was 18, and they said, "Come meet our friend Ellen." oh gosh, she's so great. I was like, okay. And I said, hi. And she said, low. And I went, no way, you do that too? Oh my God. I said, do you say Nurse Salt for Dr. Pepper? She said, yeah. I'm talking like that because it's current. No, we didn't talk like that. No, but that's how we met. And then we were inseparable and lived together, and we became best friends, and so much so that you were maid of honor in my wedding.
Yes, and you brought some lovely pictures to remind me.
Right here, some lovely photos.
Well, one of the first things that you do when you start out. All right. Well, let me show you this first. We'll show you the clip of. Oh my God! I can't believe I'm doing this.
What are you doing?
It's one of the first things I did. I won Showtime's Funniest Person in America contest.
Oh, yeah.
Which I guess you.
I was there.
Yeah. It was the '80s. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. And I won the contest, and they flew me to New York, and I did a tiny little special that was on Showtime, and this is my very first television appearance there.
My favorite piano bar singers of all are the country western piano bar singers. Don't you agree? They're so friendly, and they're so adorable, and sometimes, just sometimes, they look like this.
Good evening, my name's Timmy Janine. You can call me Timmy Janine.
You used to give me compliments on everything I wore. Said I had the whitest teeth you'd ever seen before. Anything I asked of you, you'd lay down on the floor. But come to find out yesterday you loved the girl next door. And now I don't have a reason to shave my legs no more.
I think the biggest lesson that we're going to learn today is never give up. Don't let anybody tell you you're no good, because even if you're no good. And also, when you start out, you want to have a good headshot. And even if you don't have money, you just have to be creative, and you just get a good headshot to show your essence, your personality. One of my first headshots, man. This is kind of a rebellious look that I had with... And yet you can tell I'm a comedian because I'm making a funny face and I'm describing something. And I want to thank my mom, too. I kind of complained that she kept all this stuff around, and yet it's because of her that I have all this. So thanks for keeping all that, Mama. All right. Barbara, we have a very special seat for you in the audience. It's my anniversary, but I like giving presents. It makes me feel really good. So everybody in the audience is getting the Ellen DeGeneres collection. It's both of my DVDs, my HBO comedy specials. And here and now. And also, the Ultimate Collection starring Johnny Carson, a 3 DVD set featuring some of the best moments of Johnny Carson. Don't go away. We'll come back. Jay Leno's going to be sitting right here. We'll be right back.
Do you do this? You do this. Everybody does this. You're at home alone. You put on an album, one that you know all the words to. Take a hairbrush or deodorant can or something, you stand in front of the mirror, you pretend like you're a rock star, and when the album's over, you pretend like the concert's over and people are screaming and cheering for more. You say, thank you very much, good night! And then you run out of the living room, down the hall into the bedroom, you pretend like that's the dressing room. You get there and you have a wine and cheese and fruit tray and champagne and Coke and acid all sit down, and you're smoking and you're drinking and you're eating and you pretend like you're getting interviewed by the Rolling Stone magazine. You just completely trash your room. Don't you? Don't you? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Thank you very much. I had fun.
Almost 20 years ago, my first guest was greatly responsible for getting me on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, and the rest, as they say, is history. Please welcome back the host of The Tonight Show, Jay Leno.
congratulations.
Thank
it's
you very,
amazing.
Thank you very
25
much.
years.
Well, anyway, this is just, it's surreal to me that you're here and we're celebrating my 25th anniversary, and you really are. Tell people what
Well, I remember I first saw you in San Francisco. You always did comedy that anybody could do. It was accessible. Like, I would sit and I go, man, I'd steal that. Ooh, hey, boy, I'd take that bit. You know what I'm saying? When a comic wants to steal your material, oh, then it's good. You know? So and I thought, to me, that was always a judge of a good comic. If you could write their material out, you wouldn't know if it was a man or a woman or a boy or a girl or whatever, a child, older person. Funny is funny.
Right.
And you always had those kind of jokes. And that's what impressed me the most. And that's when I went and it was Jim McCauley was the host of The Tonight Show. I said, oh, you got to see this woman. She's a great comic. It's really funny. And the rest is history.
Yeah, well, you're just lucky enough to get Jim McCauley, who booked The Tonight Show at the time, to come and see you, to even look at you. He was too busy to even look at you. So when I was going to be at the Improv, and Jay was there, and he actually, because, they get so bored, they don't really pay attention. But Jay sat next to him and said, pay attention to this girl. You have to see this girl.
Well, I brought a clip. I think this is in your Farrah Fawcett period, I believe. This is, You know what's interesting? You always hear people talk about a bad hair day. And I say, oh, but most women don't really have a bad hair day. It might look bad to them, but everyone else it looks fine. And then I looked at this clip and I said, this looked like a bad hair day. Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
All right.
My next guest is a very talented comedian. She's very funny. She's one of the stars of the new series Open House, which is seen on Sundays on an obscure network somewhere else. Please welcome Ellen DeGeneres.
I think hunting, to me, I don't understand this at all. People who hunt, and then they put the deer heads on their walls. They always say, I ask them, they say, it's because it's such a beautiful animal. I think my mother's attractive, but I have photographs of her. Wasn't Mom pretty? She had great legs, too. They're in the next room. Come on.
I just like I think that was the American Gladiator look, wasn't it? That's what it was?
Yeah, I think I had that haircut. What was her name? The woman
Yeah, exactly.
Well, your hair was a little different, too, Jay.
Yeah, my hair was black, and it was.
It's amazing, though. What was your first professional? Do you remember your first job?
Yes, horrible. The most humiliating was I was opening for Rare Earth. Remember the group Get Ready, Get Ready? George Washington University. We get down there, and the Rare Earth stage manager says, hey, you can't be on our stage. This is for Rare Earth only. You have to stand down in front of the stage. All right, now the stage is about 8 feet high. So I'm standing, and it was a gym, so everyone else was standing. So I'm standing facing everyone else. And like you said with the mic cord is like here, and I'm holding the mic, and as I'm talking, I see someone pull it out of my hands. Hey! And I'm going through the crowd, and the guy's going, hey, Larry! So now I'm running around. So finally, I find the cord, and the mic is gone. And I got charged $75 for the mic. Like a nightmare.
That's hilarious.
A nightmare.
Oh, God. We have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this.
Thank you very much. Thanks. People are stupid. Friends will write me letters. They run out of room on the front of the letter. They write over on the bottom of the letter. Like I'm that much of a moron. Like I need that there, because if it wasn't there, I'd get to the bottom of the page. And so Kathy and I went shopping, and we... That's the craziest thing. I don't know why she just ended that way. I hope nothing happened to her. I guess it's finished. I'll throw it away.
And no, this is my 25th anniversary, and stand up. This is your 25th wedding anniversary.
That's right, today.
To Mavis today.
There you go. That's my girl.
25 years. Well, I don't know I know how busy you are, but if you have time for this, we would like to send you and Mavis, who I adore, by the way. I love your wife.
She's wonderful, isn't she?
She's amazing. We're going to send you to Bacara. Have you been to the beautiful Bacara Resort and Spa in Santa Barbara?
No.
It is... No, of course you haven't, because you work every single night.
I've never been to a spa in my life.
Well, you're going to go.
Is that where they put, like, jelly on my face?
Yes. You will have jelly and you will like it. It's in Santa Barbara. It's 2 nights in an ocean view room. Don't laugh at this.
This will never happen.
Yes, it will happen. And I'll send Mavis. Mavis and I will go. And,
that would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. That would be great. Oh, but that's very tough. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh.
You're gonna go to Bacara. Look at that. Don't you want to be there?
No, let me do my daytime thing. Say where I'm going.
Okay. You're gonna go to the Bacara Resort and.
Becca.
All right, the Tonight Show with Jay Leno airs weeknights at 11:30 on NBC. How to be the funniest kid in the whole wide world is in bookstores now. David Spade will be here when we come back.
Happy anniversary, Anna.
I don't understand. You know, fishing is one thing if you're going to eat the fish. That's one thing. But these people that fish, oh, I catch them, but I throw them back in. I catch them, but I throw them back in. What kind of reasoning is this? This is kind of like driving a car, hitting a pedestrian. Oh, go ahead. I just wish it would hit you. I got you. See the size of him? Give me a beer. Our next guest tonight go way back. These days, he's the host of Comedy Central's The Showbiz Show with David Spade. Check it out. Please welcome back to the show the hilarious David Spade.
Hello, sweetheart.
Well, hi, sweetheart. If I've been doing it 25 years, you've been doing it how long?
Well, coincidentally, I'm celebrating this 20 years of this haircut. Today.
Really?
Yeah. It's going really well. We had a small party. No, I've been doing it.
Was I invited to that one?
No, you're not.
No.
I've been about 20 years, probably. God dang, I don't know.
Isn't
It's
that
been
amazing?
a while, yeah.
Yeah. Because we used to, I think the first time we met, do you remember where we met?
Was it Dallas Improv?
Was it Dallas?
Maybe.
We used to travel a lot together. My mother took this picture of a marquee outside of a Dallas club. Look at that, I was headlining.
Look at that means I opened.
You opened.
And you were the headliner with the double big letters.
That's right.
Yeah.
That means I got an entree for free and you got an appetizer for
Shrimp
free.
I think I got potato skins.
Yeah.
And shrimp
And
cocktail.
I wouldn't
you
have
got...
to pay for an
yeah,
entree.
that was fun, the Dallas Improv, and they all know I had a crush on you. We used to do some of these gigs together. She was a headliner, so she's like the high roller with the bigger condo, and I had to share one with some clown. And but I would go over there to watch. You had HBO, which was sweet in yours.
Yeah.
And you had really white teeth. That was before teeth whiteners, everyone.
Yeah.
She had them naturally, which is rare. And I had a big crush on her. Then I got the news. But you know, we no, it's go. So if you stay friends, you know what it was? It was the fact that she had a Walkman, and I thought you were rich. And you were cranking Bruce Hornsby, and you had a sweet mullet. It was hot. I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
And I was a mess. Let's not even get on me.
No,
but...
no, no. And I thought you were adorable, and no interest other than you were adorable. But I really, I did. I did. I had a crush on you, and you know it. And but I looked at this clip today, and it's funny how you see things at a certain time. And
Right.
this is. Let's show a little clip of you back when I knew you.
Oh no.
I wanted to go to the beach the first day, but I felt like kind of a geeky nerd from Arizona, you know, because I am, basically. So I get in her Subaru, woo! But I tell you, parents have the worst cars to tool around in. Not quite the womanizer car I'm looking for, you know? My only hope is that girls are going, God, isn't that guy in a Subaru? Isn't that the car rated number 2 in customer satisfaction?
That's not a bad joke. I just took that out of my ass.
No, you had some jeans though. Everything was very, very big at the top and
Lot of
tapered at the bottom.
pleats.
I think we have a still. There's a
No.
Daffy Duck on your.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Look at
I
that.
had Bugs Bunny.
I don't remember that. Do you remember the Bugs Bunny pants?
No, they weren't in for too long.
No?
It's like a week. Yeah.
All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back with more David Spade.
Yay!
I forget people's names all the time. That's a really bad one for me. People I should totally know, too. They're coming up to me at a party, and I just start panicking. I have to do that fake-out thing that, I'm sorry, remind me again how you pronounce your name? Kathy. Okay, Kathy. So the emphasis is on the first syllable, Kathy. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was Kathy. I don't know. Look at you.
You're good, you. I remember all those things.
We're back with David Spade. I know, it's so funny to look back and remember. I haven't done stand-up in so long, and it's all coming back to me now.
It's fun to see those. I remember them all.
Yeah,
from
it is
your
fun.
act.
How was your Thanksgiving? Your mom, every time you, I assume you spent it with your mom.
Yeah.
Every time you're here, your mother sounds like she's hilarious.
She's literally every mom in America. She is happy all the time. And whenever I see her, I just wish I was that upbeat. She goes, oh, it's fun. You're coming out for Thanksgiving. We'll go to Costco. And I go, Mom, let's pencil that in. Nothing firm. So I come out, and she goes, ooh, coming over? And I go, yeah. She goes, how you getting here? I go, rented a car. She goes, oh, fun. I go, yeah, I guess it's kind of fun. And she goes, are you taking Lincoln? I go, no, I'm going to get on the freeway. Fun. Go fast as you want. And so we go to Buster's for lunch because it's fun. And it's just like a local hangout, you know. So I go there, and you know, we have to go at noon because, you know, moms get up like 4:15. She gets up earlier every year. So that's dinner for her. So she goes 12, and meanwhile, people are eating breakfast over there. Oh, don't mind them. So we eat, and then I go, let's go to a movie. She goes, I want to see Johnny Cash movie. So I go, yeah, let's go. So we're in the movie. In the middle of the movie, she goes, he knew Elvis. And I go, everything's about Elvis with my mom. And she goes, Davey, when I was in college, tells the whole theater, Davey, when I was in college, Harry Dorsey took me on a date to see Elvis. We wanted to make fun of him. He was a greaser. He was a joke. It was a joke. I went there. Oh, it wasn't a joke when I saw him. Oh, I fell in love with him. Oh, not with him, with Elvis. Yeah, big mistake. Loved him. You don't hear me talking about Harry Dorsey anymore, do you? Talk about Elvis, though.
Your mom.
Everyone in the theater, yes. Oh, so excited.
I got a call one day because I like Poppy Montgomery's mom. I have a long-running thing. I'm going to call her and talk to her one day. But one day I'm going to call and talk to your mom
Please
on the phone.
do. She'll go, oh, fun. Ellen, so fun. Have you seen the show? Everything. She's smart, too. She lets you know when you're smart.
Well, you're smart and you're funny. And the show is going well, Showbiz with David Spade.
Showbiz show, right.
The Showbiz Show with David Spade, Thursday nights, Comedy Central, 10:30.
Yes.
Is that right? All right. You're hilarious.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
sweetheart.
And congratulations to you for still being funny. And I picked it well. I knew
You did good.
I knew you'd make it.
We're better as friends.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we are. We'll show you my classic Tonight Show appearance after this. We'll be right back.
Yay!
You know, when you're a stand-up, your dream is, especially at that time when Johnny Carson was still doing The Tonight Show, your dream was to be on The Tonight Show and also to be called over to sit down and talk to Johnny Carson, which only men had been up until the point when I did it. But so 4 men had been called over on their first appearance to sit down, and no women, and it was my goal to be the first woman in the history of the show to sit down. And this outfit, by the way, which you'll see me in a few minutes, I actually stood up in the back before I went on because I didn't want to wrinkle it, because I wouldn't sit down with a whole show until I went on, just pacing, because I wanted it to look nice. So this is my first appearance on Carson.
Would you welcome Ellen DeGeneres? Ellen?
Thank you. Hi. Good. You feeling good? Me too. Feel great. I've been keeping in shape lately, you know. You have to. I'm getting older. I'm 27. People say, you don't look 27. You look like you're about 23. I'm lucky because that runs in my family. My grandmother is 97. She looks about 93. Have a little nephew who's 4, doesn't even look like he's born yet. Tiny embryo of a thing. That's great. That whole fitness thing runs in my family, though, I think. My grandmother started walking 5 miles a day when she was 60. She's 97 today, and we don't know where the hell she is. I'm kidding. We know where she is. She's in prison. But, I'm kidding again. You know, I kid a lot because I'm a comedian. A lot of people ask me, were you funny as a child? And no, I was an accountant. But my mother used to hum me to sleep every night. She'd stand there. So aggravating. My parents were extremely cruel to me. I remember one day I was coming home from kindergarten. Well, they told me it was kindergarten. I found out later I'd been working in a factory for 2 years. Horrible. Thank you. Yeah. My dad, when I was about 4 or 5 years old, he walks up to me before Christmas one day and he says, Ellen, what would you like for Christmas? I said, gosh, Dad, I'd like a little dolly. Christmas Day, he wheels in this tremendous heavy metal thing. No, Dad, that's not what I mean. You ever try to dress one of those things? They're impossible. We had fire drills around the house so that in case of a fire, we each had a special duty. Like my father had to grab the pets, my mother grabbed the jewelry, my brother ran out to get help. They told me to try to save the washer and dryer. So, good thing I had that dolly. Because they're heavy. But I used to wander around the woods when I was a kid, because my parents would put me there, and I'd find petrified wood, and I'd think to myself, what could have scared these trees so badly? Maybe a dinosaur lifting his leg, I guess that was scary. For a tree. I'm always thinking about these things, because to me life is very precious. It's very special. We're here for such a short time that everything on this earth should have a reason, should have a beneficial purpose. And I feel like everything does, except for fleas. You know? Fleas do nothing at all beneficial. I always thought at times like this when we can't figure it out for ourselves, wouldn't it be great if we could just pick up the phone and call up God and ask him these things? Just pick up the phone and call up God. Yeah, hi, God, this is Ellen. Ellen, degenerous. Degenerous. What's so funny? No, I never thought of that. It does sound like that, doesn't it? I get it. Yeah, listen, if you weren't too busy... Sure, hold on. Somebody's at the gate. Onward, Christian soldiers. Yeah, just sing along to your tape. That's it. It's not a tape. They're good. They're great. Yeah. Listen, there are certain things on this earth I just don't understand why they're here. No, not Charo. No. But there are certain things like insects. No, bees are great. The honey, that's clever. Yeah. I was thinking more about fleas. They seem to have no benefit. No, I didn't realize how many people were employed by the flea collar industry. Not to mention sprays. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Of course you are. Of course you are. Being who you are. Yeah. Oh, you got a little cold. God bless you. Or bless yourself. Bless yourself. Oh, I'm still doing that in comedy. You got a joke for me? Oh, I'd love to hear it. Uh-huh. No, I got time. Of course, you would know that more than me, huh? That was a joke. Yeah, go ahead. Who's there? God who? Godzilla. Oh, incredibly funny. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, and another one, sure. Who's there? God who? Got a dime. No, I don't have time for another one. No. Yeah, I just remembered an appointment I have to get to, so I gotta go. How about that? God who? Gotta go? Cute? Stupid. All righty. It was good talking to you, too. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. That's very clever and very fresh and,
Well, that's wonderful hearing that from you.
no, I mean it. It's good material.
Thank you.
How long you been doing this?
4 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you work in the comedy clubs and like the improv and...
Oh, a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
The road is tough.
I know, it's got to be. And it's always tougher for a woman to do comedy.
I say that, and men think I'm being chauvinistic.
No, it's not at all, because they'll accept a certain amount, they'll accept a little more aggression in men for some reason.
Exactly. I
And-
think men can get away with a lot more.
Yeah.
And which is understandable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's very good stuff.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I wish you would. Will you come back with us soon?
I would love to.
Okay, you got an open invitation.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Al. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Wow. All right. It's crazy. Thank you. All right. I will be in that outfit. Next time you see me, I'll be right back in that ridiculous outfit. Thank you very much.
Here she is now, Ellen DeGeneres.
Wow. Well. The one good thing is we've got cake for everybody. I want to thank Jay Leno, David Spade, my friend Barbara Show from Wayland. I also want to thank all the viewers and the fans who have supported me all of these years. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.